If you're a woman thinking about moving abroad alone, I have 6 more countries for you to add to your relocation list. In part 1, I shared 8 countries that are ideal for women who are moving abroad alone or solo traveling, but I have 6 more that I think you're going to want to add to the list. So I'm sharing these countries based on things like safety, affordability, quality of life, and as in part 1, I'm not ranking them against each other. I'm just simply sharing, so the list is in no particular order. We're going to start with Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the most affordable countries in Southeast Asia. It's also really safe, and it's a pretty straightforward visa process for you to be able to get your short-term visa. And it is a thriving and growing Black expat community in Vietnam, especially in places like Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, and Da Nang. What I like about Vietnam is that it gives you the city side if you want like big city vibes, and then you also have the beach side in Da Nang, if you want that more slow paced life. And it is like up and growing, so it's a lot of like construction, a lot of real estate opportunities and things like that, because more and more people, especially from the States, are relocating to Vietnam. And so Vietnam is definitely a great option too, because you are located in a way to where you can easily travel to other parts of Southeast Asia. Mauritius is up next. Mauritius is in tropical African country. It's located just east of Madagascar. It is known for its beautiful beaches. It's super safe, and English is widely spoken throughout Mauritius. So it is definitely one of those countries where it may be an easier transition if you don't want to deal with too much of a language barrier. And Mauritius also has several visa options, and they have pathways to permanent residency. In terms of the Black, American expat community, it is on the smaller side in comparison to a lot of the other countries that I've shared, but it is growing, and you are seeing more and more people from the States and from just other parts of the world moving to Mauritius. Definitely a place to move if you really want to go at a super slow, chill pace, and being by the beach, slowing down, and just kind of being on that type of vibe is what you're looking for. So yeah, Mauritius, and it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. So yeah, Mauritius is definitely a great option if you are thinking about relocating solo dolo. Next, we have Panama. Panama is definitely a very popular location, especially for women who are moving from the United States, because it's still in that close proximity. And although it's a Spanish-speaking country, English is widely spoken throughout Panama. And also you have that mix where if you want the city side, you have that, but you also have the beach side as well. So you kind of get the best of both worlds for sure. In Panama, they actually use the US dollar too. So, it's very straightforward when it comes to, all the things with exchange rates and all of that. It's they're using the US dollar, so nothing is really going to change there. If affordability is your number one thing, Panama is more on the quote unquote expensive side in comparison to some of the other countries that I've shared, but people are still finding a more affordable lifestyle overall with living in Panama. And Panama also offers several different visa options, and they have pathways to permanent residency. It is a thriving Black expat community in Panama, but you also have the indigenous melanated people who are from Panama as well. So if you are a melanated woman moving solo and you want to be somewhere where you're going to see an abundance of people who look like you, Panama is definitely a country that is going to give you that for sure. So it is I feel like it's kind of in that category, like how I think about Mexico, where it's one of those countries where if you're coming from the States, it's a soft place to go. It's a soft place to start your journey because of how close it still is, and because you're gonna still be using the same currency and things like that, and it may not be too much of a language barrier for you. Next up, we have Spain. Spain is one of the most popular countries for women to relocate to in Europe. It's also on the safer side in comparison to some of the other countries in Western Europe. And what I love about Spain is that it is very close to Africa. You can literally get to Morocco on a ferry in less than an hour. So it's situated in a way where you can easily travel throughout other parts of Europe, but you can also get to Africa. And they're known to have really good health care. And you do see a thriving and growing Black expat community in Spain. And Spain also has its own indigenous melanated people as well. And you are seeing more of the expat community in terms of Black Americans and just melanated people from other parts of the world in places like Madrid, Barcelona, Malaga. And they also have several visa options and pathways to permanent residency. So if you want more of that, just, European, Mediterranean lifestyle, Spain is definitely a good option for you if you are thinking about moving abroad solo. Next, we have Belize. Belize is known for its beautiful beaches. It is known to be safe overall. And the good thing about Belize is that it's not only in close proximity to the United States, English is the official language in Belize. So if you're starting your journey abroad, and this is going to be your first move, this is definitely one of those places where the transition may be much easier for you because there will be no language barrier. And it is a thriving Black expat community in Belize. Like, I have come across so many people who are just creating beautiful lives coming from the United States who are, they're just having an amazing time in Belize. So definitely one of those countries where if you want a more chill, relaxed lifestyle, being on the beach, relaxing, chilling, and just really going at a slower pace, Belize is definitely a great option. They also have several different visa options and pathways to permanent residency for you as well. And last, we have Malaysia. Malaysia is another country in Southeast Asia that is known to be safe. It is affordable, also known to have really good food, and it gives you that variety. If you want city, if you want beach, you have the best of those worlds for you to choose from. You are seeing more and more women who are moving to Malaysia, cities like Kuala Lumpur and Penang, and they have a pretty straightforward visa process for you as well. And Malaysia is really modern, like very modern infrastructure and situated in a way where you can easily travel to other parts of Southeast Asia. So Malaysia is definitely a great option if you are a woman who is looking to move abroad alone and you want to be somewhere that is safe, somewhere that is affordable, and somewhere that has good vibes and good food. It's important to always remember that there is no one perfect destination for every woman because we're all different. It's up to you to be very clear on what's your budget, what are your priorities, what's most important for your lifestyle, what do you desire for your day-to-day life to look like and feel like, and for you to always do research beyond what you see someone sharing on any social media platform. Do your research and make sure that a destination lines up with your non-negotiables. I want to know, of the countries that were shared, which country would you consider relocating to? And if you're already living abroad, let me know in the comments where you're currently living and what your experience is like living there. And if you are interested in travel, life abroad, and creating a life of wealth and freedom, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, do all of that great stuff. I will greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.